Good morning, guys. Well, we're finally getting out here to do our first video of your build job. And unfortunately, I did not get a notification that we were pouring mud or framing from the builder. So Highland's usually pretty good about letting me know. We did do the red line meeting and I should have been out here checking, but I'm gonna walk it. I can see the foundation, of course. It's not covered up or anything's in the way. So today I've got a little bit of extra work in one day. I got to look at the foundation and the framing, and I'll eyeball the roof, do the best I can. But it's good because they're making tremendous progress. It looks really good from the outside so far. So let's go take a quick walk. So as you can see, they've got the foundation's poured, the windows are in, the framing is done, the roof is on, the exterior cladding is on. This is zip board, which is an okay product, but I wanted you to know that these guys are actually, Highland is actually using an exterior cladding that's above and beyond what the other builders use. You'll see a gray plastic on most home builders, and it'll either be green or I think it's red, depending on what the purpose is or the manufacturing run. This is actually a different product. This is an Owens Corning insulated exterior cladding. It actually has an R value of 3.0. So that is something I love about Highland. They do incorporate a lot of the latest features and technology into their construction process. Once they've determined, it's a good process, then they incorporate it. They really care less about how much does it cost them and more about how good is the quality of the home. I mean, they of course have to watch their budget, but even, let me zoom you guys in for an extreme close-up. Check this out. Look how they insulate even under here. I mean, let me pull you back out. That's a very, very good methodology. They're plugging any and every hole that could possibly leak air. So the house will become like super energy efficient because there's not air exchange. And the house needs to breathe. One of the best guys that wrote the definitive Bibles on new construction says, if your house isn't breathing, it's dying. So how do we get airflow when it's insulated like a Yeti ice chest? Well, their HVAC system has a positive airflow system on it where it pulls fresh air from the outside and pumps it through the house a couple of times every 24 hours. So it's just modern construction and building techniques and engineering principles. We're moving into building a home that's super energy efficient, but we also want it super healthy. So it means we've got to use different materials, more materials, and engineer a solution as opposed to just slapping up 2x4s with some wood on it. So more than you ever wanted to know, but all that really means is this is a really well-built home. Okay, so we've got your fireplace unit in. They have done the mechanical rough out. We've really got a lot of, see all the wiring, the plumbing, the gas lines. When all of that is in, then the builder will call the city for an inspection, and the city will inspect everything in the walls, and they will either red or green tag us, meaning red, we had a problem, fix it, or green, you're good to go. And then we'll have a pre-drywall meeting. We'll get all the exterior insulation in, and then the drywall comes in, and they've already got the drywall staged. So that is really good news. The HVAC is in, you can see your insulated ducting, and you've got everything sealed up so no dust can get in there. I mean, they've really prepped this, and they're really waiting to go. Yeah, it's looking really good, guys. Of course, it's Highland, right? See, even look on the floor, right? I mean, they're even caulking everywhere. So it's kind of funny on a side note, it's really hard for bugs to actually get in the house too, because all the openings a bug usually walks in through, they seal up. They tape it, they caulk it, they have expanding foam. And then of course, we got the outdoor fireplace. That's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see when this is all finished and all the masonry work's done. And remember, even your wood columns are wrapped. They've got moisture barriers everywhere. When they put the brick or the stone on the columns, they wanna make sure that moisture can't get in there and rot the 2x4s. Most of the columns you see, unless it's solid cedar, we do have some build jobs that have solid cedar posts. Most of them that are masonry, brick or stone, have 2x4s that are pressure treated lumber, and then they're wrapped in moisture barriers, and then the brick goes on, and then that way they can last for 50 or 60 years and not have a problem either with wood destroying insects or moisture. And honestly, that's That's the big problem with a brick or stone facade. See down here by my boot? See this black rubber? That's yet another moisture barrier. Everything you're seeing in here that's a polymer or a foam, it's either for insulation or to keep water away from where it should not be. In addition to that, it's also to keep condensation out. Because remember, water can get there through rain or snow, it can wiggle its way in. Water's sneaky, finds a way to get in your house all different ways. But condensation's worse. Condensation can work from humidity and temperature and atmospheric conditions, and it still can get moisture in your home and cause a problem. But Highland builds a really good home. This thing is gonna be so tight, it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna have low utility bills, and it's gonna look beautiful. All right, well, we'll be out next week. We'll be looking again at it, and hopefully we're gonna get a notification for the pre-drywall meeting soon. All right, y'all stay safe. Hope God keeps and blesses you. Talk to you soon.